Welcome back to another video, guys. Today is going to be a super fun one. If you've been watching the channel, then you've been watching us slowly build this twin turbo Mustang Stangry, and today we're going to be hopefully putting it to its first real test against another car. I'm actually going to be heading out to Gavin, or it's just a Six's house here shortly, to potentially run that new giveaway Camaro. I think it's like 800 horsepower, it's cammed, it's pro charged, it sounds nuts in the videos, and I'm hoping that I can keep up. Did watch the video of that Camaro and Daniel's new ESS supercharged Mustang running it, and it made me a little bit nervous, not gonna lie, because I talked to Jeff from Hellhorse, and he said that that Mustang is pushing like 680 wheel, and the Camaro put a pretty good distance between the two. If I remember right, Daniel has it on 93 and one of the bigger pulleys, so I'm hoping that it wasn't just that the Camaro was that fast, because if that's the case, I'm gonna have to push some crazy power. You have no clue who I am and just somehow came across this video. This car is a 2016 GT. It has a built trans from Certified Performance and a Hellhorse Twin Turbo kit. It has twin 65mm turbos, 8-pound wastegates, but I think we're gonna be closer to around 13.5 pounds today. It's a pretty fresh setup, never been on a dyno, haven't taken it to the track yet, so I really don't know what it's capable of. I'm gonna take it out real quick, do some test hits just to make sure I have a feel for it before I go and just full send it. Hopefully everything stays together. This car still is on the stock motor, just oil pump gears, so I'm not pushing it crazy hard. I think I can get up to like 17 or 18 pounds of boost before I need to get worried. We're gonna be chilling, like I said, around 13. I'm gonna go ahead, start it up, let it get warm, and then we'll take this thing out. And if you couldn't tell, it's turbo dumped, so it's pretty loud. Man, she looks good, and she sounds good. I'm hoping she performs good. Just a little more quick info about the car. People always ask about the buttons. So this is my trans brake and my two-step. This is the trans brake and the two-step, and this right here is my bump. This is a drag car. I have my boost controller right here. I have 3 different settings. It starts on 1, which is my highest, 16. The middle one is about 13 to 13.5, and then the top one is just wastegate, which is around 8 to 8.5 pounds of boost. It doesn't ramp the boost in at all. It all hits at once. That's what kind of worries me, because it all hitting at once typically just breaks the tires loose immediately. So I'm gonna try and get them nice and hot. I'm gonna have them around 16 PSI cold, and hopefully it hooks. If it is hooking, we'll try and hit it from second, but it's kind of sketchy, then we'll go up to third. Obviously, we're gonna lose a little bit of torque there. However, we got the turbo, so the top end should help us out. I do wanna make sure that the trans is up to temp before I do anything crazy. That's around 160 degrees. We're sitting at 122 right now. So I'm gonna cruise around, let it go through some gears, heat up a little bit before I kind of hit it. It has trouble hooking, so I'm gonna try and hit it from second a few times just to kind of heat the tires up, and then see how she hooks from second. If it hooks, we're good. If not, I'm gonna try third. I'd rather do second, obviously, because it's gonna help my case out more, a lot more torque. But if I gotta use third, then hopefully I can pick it up on the top end. Turbo sounds so crazy, especially when it's dumped right under your butt. Man, that's third and it's breaking loose. I need to heat the tires up. It was breaking loose and I barely touched around 9 PSI, so that's tough. We're all warmed up. I'm gonna try and give it a little hit from second, see how she likes it. It's not gonna like it, but it'll heat the tires up a little for me. That didn't hook at all. That did not hook at all. Oh my goodness. That did heat up the tires a little bit though, so that's a plus. Maybe we'll have a little better luck right now. All right, let's try it again. If it does it again, I'm gonna try and hit it from third and just see how much it does bog. It's gonna be from 40. There's no way, dude. There's no way. Second's not happening. Second is not happening. Maybe third, but it is taking off. Hoping since the turbos are smaller that they can light up quick and hopefully not bog me out too much from starting in third. I may try it from second, but I mean, as you can hear, we're squirreling. It's gonna be from 40, but like I said, I'm gonna be starting at 2,800 RPMs, so it's gonna bog. Let's give it a try though. It bogged, but when it picked up, man, it's hauling ass. So I think he may be able to get us with that supercharger torque, but maybe, just maybe, we can get him on that top end. I think it'll be a good race. It's been a few hours since my little test drive. Gavin has painters or something there, so it's taken a little longer, but it's actually not a bad thing because I figured out in the boost controller how I can actually change how quick the boost comes in. I'm not gonna bore you with the science, but essentially there's a sensitivity level inside of each boost group, and you can go in there, you can raise it, you can lower it, and that number shows how fast the boost comes in. The max you can have it is 30, and it was on 30, meaning it was shoving in as much boost as it could, as fast as it could, right when I put my foot to the floor. I went ahead and lowered it back down to the default level, which is 20, and then I lowered it down a little more to 18. I'm gonna go out, try again, and see if that helped at all. We're gonna be going from, we're gonna try from 40. Yeah, no, that didn't really do much. That got a little squirmy. We'll try it again. Try it again. I just put the sensitivity down even lower. So I went from 18 to 15. Let's give it another try. See if it just blows them off again. Tires should be a little bit warmer now. It was a little warmer earlier, so I think the tires were a little stickier. It's now gotten a little bit cold, so again, this is going to be from like 2,500 RPMs, so we'll try brake boosting. All right, from 40, start it. Just find one in between. In third, it's just taking too long to get into boost. I'm gonna try like a 50 or 60 roll in third, because from 40, third is just, it's way too bogged out, but second's way too aggressive. The tires should be hot now, that's for damn sure. All right, we're gonna try third from 50-ish. There we go, that brings us up to about 3,500 RPMs. Try 60 from 4. All right, let's hit it. Well, as you can see from falling, it gets into the boost. It definitely isn't hitting as hard as I want it to, but we started spinning there once we got higher up in the RPM, so I think I'm just gonna have to bank on the top end of the turbos kicking in and helping me out, because I don't think the low end is gonna be able to hang. Like I said, second's too much, third isn't enough. Well, it's the next day, a little bit of an audible, I know. Nothing went to plan yesterday. Gavin's painter stayed like all day, but I still want to do some more testing on the car because I'm having so much trouble hooking. So I did a little bit more research on the boost controller, and I think that if I turn the gain down, that I may be able to hook. So this video is turning into figuring out how to make my 1,000 horsepower car hook. I will try and get that race set up, but either way, it's gonna work out for the best because now I can get a little bit more seat time and hopefully get that boost controller more dialed in so that I can get the damn thing to hook. What I learned was pretty much all I can do is turn the sensitivity down. I turned it up from the max to pretty much what the default is, but if I put it at 0, it pretty much makes it to where the wastegates are gonna be held closed as long as possible and then they're gonna open. So it's gonna be the lowest amount of boost, so hopefully right off the hit, it's gonna be able to actually grab. And then as I have traction, it'll build the boost up slower rather than all at once. That's gate pressure, that's sensitivity. Oh my gosh, we're at 30. I turned it back up, okay. We're gonna go all the way down to 0 and try that. All right, I'll give you guys a GoPro view too this time. Let's give it a cold start. Let's hope that this works. I I just got a text from Jay, and he said that if I turn the gate pressure down, that is essentially the gain, and if I put the gain at 0, I should have a little help there too. So I'm gonna put the gain or gate pressure all the way down to 0 and see what that does. All right, the trans is heated up. Jay said that if I put the gate pressure on 0, that's gonna be messing with how quick the boost comes in. He said the sensitivity isn't really gonna do that much, so it would make sense why yesterday when I tried it didn't make that much of a difference. So I put the sensitivity back to 20, and I put the gate pressure on 0. So now when I give it a try, hopefully it hooks. All right. 0 gate pressure. Second gear, we're gonna hit it from 40-ish. We're gonna be in second. Tires needed to get a little hot. They should be hot now. Let's give it another try and see how that works. 0 gate pressure, 0 sensitivity. Go from second. I smell rubber. I mean, maybe that was a little better. Let's see what boost we hit. 12.7. All right, this is gonna be the last one. I'm just gonna try third from like 50. Third gear from 50. And hit it. Too bad. Boost didn't come in like all that quick, but from 50 I think it's reasonable. That only hit 10.7 psi. Pretty low, honestly. Let's try third again. Third from 50. Ready, go. Ready, go. That was hauling some ass right there. I think third from 50 is the way to go, man. 10.7. Again, so I think us doing that, I think I turned down the boost a little bit. Again, we were targeting more of like 13 to 13.5 on that pull. And me turning down the gate pressure and the sensitivity is going to turn everything down a little bit. So, I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to play with it again. This is a drag car, so hooking on the street isn't exactly that important. But it was still a fun little experiment to do, man. I mean, I'm glad I got to see what it can do, get a little more seat time on the setup. Again, helps me understand it a little bit more. And it should be making for a pretty enjoyable video. I mean, the entire time I'm just sitting here mashing the gas, so it's no race, but hopefully it can suffice. Well, you know, for a drag car, it didn't do that bad. I'm not mad about it. I should hopefully see here soon how it performs on the drag strip, which is what we really care about. I just need to swap out the rear gears. Currently have 355s and I need 315s. But as you guys have seen in this video, I have been beating the piss out of this car for the last 2 days, so I'm gonna park it in the garage and try not to break it. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I have a lot of fun stuff planned. Ford invited me out to the Barrett Jackson Auction on April 13th, and then on April 15th, I'm going to the Stita Cars and Coffee in Valdosta to get the car dynoed. That's gonna be huge. And then like I said, we got the Dark Horse coming. We're gonna try and get this thing on the drag strip. Should be a pretty fun next couple months. But that is gonna do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, it'll mean a lot if you like, comment, and subscribe. But that's gonna do it for this one. I'll see you in the next one.